Okay, here's how to set up your Healthy Passion account for carb cycling. So what you're going to do is go down to your user settings, and you're going to see this thing called macro settings. That's where you're going to click that little edit button. And then if you haven't already set up your nutrition, you'll go to calorie calculator, and that's basically going to ask you for your height, your weight, your age, your goal, your activity level, and they'll calculate your calories for you. I've already done that. So this is my daily macro settings, and it auto defaults to the low carb day just because that's on Monday. But I'll show you guys if you click each day of the week. My default macros are going to be right here, the 45, 25, 30. And then what I've done is I've gone in here and I've changed my percent of carbs, protein, and fat, and net carbs for my low carb days. So on a low carb day, you want your carbs to be 15% from carbs. Protein can be 35 or 40, and fat can be 45 or 50. Also, we do 50 net carbs on Monday and 40 on Tuesday. So that's what I have set there. And then Wednesday's a regular day. So I've got my normal calories, 45, 25, 30 split. Thursday's a low calorie day, so I've got my lower calories here, and I've got my carbs, fat, and protein the same. I'm going to do 100 net carbs on that day, so I'll have that set. Friday's normal. Saturday's normal. Sometimes I up my calories on Saturday to like 1900, but we'll leave it there for now. And then Sunday is going to be, again, a lower calorie day. So I saved those settings. And then what I'm going to do is go into my planner. And I already have, no, I don't. Okay, cool. So if you guys look at my daily breakdown, you can see it's set for my carb cycling. Now keep in mind, the total carbs is going to be carbs minus fiber for net carbs. So total carbs is going to be over 50, but if I get my 25 grams of fiber, I'll be well under 50. Protein for the day is 153, fat is 97. Then what you're going to do is scroll up here, and I like to start with the autofill, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of just swap from there. So I click autofill, it gives me recommendations to fit my goals. You can see here my net carbs are going to be 37.5. Now it always goes a little under because we don't include the pantry items in the actual recipes. So to cook this recipe, I'm going to have to add olive oil to it. So it's always going to be a little lower on calories. Plus it gives you a little bit of wiggle room as well to be like, oh, I really wanted to have this today, or I wanted to have that today. But once I add the pantry items, I should be pretty close. And then of course, like you can add things like coffee, or if you like to add collagen to your tea in the afternoon or whatever it may be, it gives you a little bit of room to add those things in. But I've got my olive oil in there. You're just gonna add how many portions. And the reason why we don't include pantry items is because we want to give you that wiggle room to be able to, if you are like close on fat for the day, you could just use like cooking spray or less olive oil. Then I'm gonna add my coffee. Just type in what you need. And I'm going to do coffee and non-dairy creamer. The other cool thing that we've added is the manual add button. So say there's something that's not in the software, like a Subway sandwich or whatever it may be, you can always go here and click this little button and add a custom item to the database. And then what I do is I can see those items coming in, and if the nutrition information looks right, I'll approve them and they'll be in the database for future. So you'll just add, the nutrition there, the name of it as specific as possible, and then enter. So there you go. That's how you use the autofill to build your meal plan in minutes. Again, if you don't like something, I would delete it, and then I would click this little fork and knife button, and that's going to autofill for just breakfast. If you click autofill again, it'll actually wipe the day and start fresh. So you don't want to do that. And then you can see like I'm snacking on some bumblebee tuna. I've got cauliflower and tilapia for dinner, stuffed poblanos for lunch, eggs for breakfast. Sounds like a great day. And then of course, I talked about this last week, but if you want to print, what you can do is you can hit your daily summary and then just highlight it, and then right click and hit print, and it'll pop up and print it out really easily. I like to actually print out each day of the week, and then I just write on there what day it is, and it makes it really easy to follow along and make sure you stay on track. So there you have it. Hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, just hit reply to this email or shoot me an email at kate@healthypassion.com.